So I just posted a video about 8th grade learning about functions, and we're doing the unit called Functions and Volume. We used our illustrative mathematics curriculum. And so we just finished the functions section, and now we're into the volume section. So we just barely touched on volume before we got like 80 billion pounds of snow. And so we were talking about all those giveaways that were a huge thing when I was a kid, back in my day, you know what I'm saying? Like in the library, probably book fair. And by the way, I teach at the school I went to, in middle school. I know, super awesome. And in my mom's old classroom. Anyway, who can be that cool? I don't know, but it's really awesome. Moving along. There were so many times in my childhood that there was some kind of giveaway, and it was like, if you can guess how many jelly beans are in this jar, or the closest, you will win, I don't know, the whole jar or a gift card or something, okay? And so we're talking about volume, and I was telling my students, like, yo, it's serious business. Like, I think our warm-up was a picture of beans. It was like beans in a clear container, like semi-cylindrical container. So you might know the lesson if you use IM. Anyway, I was telling that story, and I've got a really great story for those students when we get back to school after all these NTI days. It better be a good story, at least. So there was a giveaway online, a store asking about how many articles of clothing do you think we just got. It's like an outlet kind of store that we just got in our truck, and it showed a picture. And I'm like, oh, my superpower has come into play. So help me if I'm not close. One thing you gotta know about me is I'm very competitive with games or anything like this. Like, so help me if I'm not close. So I was doing all kinds of math. Okay, volume-based math, estimating dimensions, Googling the dimensions of semi-trucks and making my best estimates, okay? And then I took screenshots and I sent in an email to one of my former students who works there. I'm like, I just want you to know all the math I did for this, so you just remember how important geometry is. And also, if I'm not close to the right answer, I'm gonna be very upset. I'll keep you updated. And another thing is some of the guesses were so not right. I was like, this would be another great thing for me to talk about in class when we talk about volume. We are going to be prepared for real life skills. I'm gonna tell you right now.